my name is Evan Kusitang.
And I will explain about phrasal verb. So a phrasal verb is a phrase that combines a verb with a preposition or adverb or both, and that functions as a verb whose meaning is the verb that combines meaning of the individual's verb. And the phrasal verbs are combinations of ordinary verbs like do, in, like put, take, come, and go, and particles like in, out, on, and out. And so what do we need to know about phrasal verb? A phrasal verb consists of a verb plus a particle or preposition or adverb. For example, in, about, run, off, on, etc. And we need to know the meaning of the phrasal verb as a meaning. Example, look means to use your eyes, and up means the opposite of that. But in the phrasal verb, look up can have several different meanings. Examples one is the first, look the word up in the dictionary. In this sentence, look up means research for information in a book or internet or in a computer. And the second example is I will look you up next time because I'm in London. In the sentence, look up this means you visit or you visit someone you have not seen for a long time. And the third example of those examples is things are looking up. And in the sentences, look up this means to improve.
There are three types of phrasal verb. The first is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb doesn't take an object to have a wholesome meaning. Example, he gets up at 7 every morning. The second is verbal verbs. With some verbal verbs, the object must come between the verb and the particle. The quality of their work sets them apart from the rivals. Example, I took my shoes off. But if our object is an object pronoun like it, me, or them, you cannot put the object after the particle. It must be put between the verb and the particle. Example, I took them off. And the last is in verbal verbs. These phrasal verbs take a direct project, but the object must always come after the particle. Example, the client backed out of the deal at the last minute. And then the most common verbs. Here are the most common verbs that form part of phrasal verbs. There are break, bring, call, come, cut, get, give, go, keep, knock, look, make, pass, pick, pull, put, run, set, take, and turn.
Particles in phrasal verbs. In some phrasal verbs, the particles has a clear basic meaning. Example, Jack invited me out, meaning Jack, let's go out together. And most particles convey a number of different senses. Example, number 1, changing position. Move over, change the place where you are sitting or standing to make room for someone else. Number 2, an idea of drunkenness. Read over, read drunkenly. Where the particles go with verbs that have an object. Number 1, the particle has to go before the object of the verbs. Example, I'm looking for my case, not I'm looking my case for. Number 2, the particle it must go after the object. Example, I have a lot of work on, not I haven't a lot of work. Number 3, the particle may go either before and after the object. Example, the thunder woke up the children or thunder woke the children up. If the object is a pronoun, example, him or them, then the particle must go after it. Example, the thunder woke them up, not the thunder woke up them.
Nouns and adjectives based on phrasal verbs. 1. Nouns made from verb plus particle. Rules. A. The plural is formed by it as to the particle, not the verb. B. Verb plus particle nouns forms are sometimes written with happen. Nouns without and over are usually written as one word. Nouns with in, UO, and less common particle usually have a happen. C. In pronunciation, the stress is on the verb, not the particle. Nouns made from particle plus verb. Some phrasal verbs have nouns forms where the particle is first. The stress in pronunciation is usually on the particle. Adjective. For adjective formed from phrasal verbs, the rules are less straightforward. Some adjectives are stressed on the second element, especially those where the verb is in its past particle from. When this adjective come at the end of a phrase, their stress pattern usually follows the citation form. My shoes are worn out. However, when the adjective comes before a noun or noun phrase, then the noun is usually stressed, and the two words of the adjective may be equally but less stressed. Worn out shoes. Other adjectives have the stress on the first element, especially those where the verb is in its present participle form. She is the outgoing president. If the adjective comes at the end of a sentence or phrase, the speaker may put the stress on the second element. This allows the speaker to leave a longer space between the two stresses. The problem is ongoing.
And the last one is the example of the phrasal verb. There are so many examples of the phrasal verbs, but I will give you some of them. The first is back up. But the class was making fun of me, only the teacher backed me up. And the sentence back up is means to support or defend someone. Second is break down. The exclamation at breakdowns often breaks down. In these sentences, breakdowns mean to stop working, and in sentence especially, it was used to reference to machines. The third is call around. Roy called around to find a new technician. In the sentences, call around means to contact multiple people. The fourth is end up. After thinking for a day, he ended up taking the job. In the sentences, end up means to eventually reach some conclusions or destinations. And the last, the fifth example is hold back. I wanted to become an architect, but my bad grade held me back. And the sentences hold back means to prevent someone from doing something.